Alright, so what are we doing today?
We are filming a story film about my company, Ant Flow.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, I started this company when I was 18 years old. I started it after getting my period in public, didn't have a tampon or pad. I don't know if you've ever been at an event.
Yeah, because we've all
Yeah.
we've all been there.
you started my period at this event, go to the bathroom, I don't have a tampon or pad, and there's this coin-operated like metal hunk of something on a wall that's like period products, but it's coin operated, and who carries quarters?
Nobody has changed on me.
And as I'm rolling my own tampon out of toilet paper, I thought, wow, if toilet paper is offered for free, tampons and pads should be as well.
Yeah.
That's the story that I get to tell today.
I love it. Well, great. I think you're good. You look fabulous.
We are on our way to Newport Music Hall, a proud customer of Ant Flow. The fella that implemented Ant Flow, his name is Roger. We call that our guys that support menstruation, we call them our Flow Bros. He's great. I know that you will be very excited to meet him.
Oh my gosh, Roger, it is so good to see you at Promo West. This venue is incredible.
Yes, it is. It is very tender. It's over 100 years old. It's nuts. There's a ton of history here. Hi, my name's Roger Phelps, and I'm the general manager here at the Newport Music Hall, A&R Music Bar in the basement for Promo West Productions. It's super important for our venues to be partnering with Ant Flow and to have Ant Flow period products because we cater to tens of thousands of patrons a month. We have 300 plus shows a year, almost one a day, and we have so many folks who need this product, and we're happy to provide that for them. I hope to see you at a show soon, and I gotta get ready for our next show tonight, so take it easy.
So we are now on our way to Kaufman Development, a real estate owner and operator in Columbus, Ohio. And they implemented Ant Flow Model R dispensers in all of their properties. So we are going to visit one of their tenants, Roosevelt Coffee, who has an Ant Flow dispenser in their bathrooms.
Alex, how's it going?
It's going great. Can't complain.
I'm sorry to bother you while you're making people's drinks, but I
Don't worry
wanted
about
to
it.
stop in and talk to you about period products.
Sure, more than happy to. And that's for you. Enjoy. Yeah, no problem.
So you stock Ant Flow period products. How's it been going?
It's been going great. A lot of people enjoy it. They really adore that we have that over here.
Let's see where the period products are. That is toilet paper. Toilet paper is not a period product. I don't know if you've ever tried to use toilet paper instead of a tampon or pad. And that is why offering free period products truly does matter. At Ant Flow, we are committed to ensuring no one ever has to use toilet paper as period products. So this fancy dispenser here is free. Then you press the button, you get an Ant Flow organic cotton tampon or pad. Because if toilet paper is offered for free, why aren't tampons and pads?
When I say free period products, let me break that down for you. Just like businesses and schools purchase toilet paper to offer for free in their bathrooms, businesses and schools also purchase Ant Flow period products to put for free in their bathrooms, just like toilet paper. People say, well, if periods happen monthly, you should just know that your period is coming. You should just know that you should have a period and you should bring your own products. Well, the fact of the matter is a menstrual cycle is on average 28 days, and there's a lot of variance within that. You can still start your period unexpectedly in public. And that is what Ant Flow is for, that moment of crisis.
So I'm a big planner. I planned my entire wedding and I'm enjoying the day. Everything is going according to my plan, and I go to the bathroom in the middle of the reception and I started my period. Ant Flow was in the bathroom, so it relieved me this panic that I had because I started my period unexpectedly. So I was able to use those products instead of my original plan was making this makeshift pad out of toilet paper, as many menstruators typically do in a pinch, but I didn't have to do that because those products were so easily accessible.
So you ready for the interview?
I think so. I wasn't nervous until like 7 seconds ago.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
So when I don't have access to period products, or when I think I might not have access, I have an instant panic, like an adrenaline rush. I like feel it across my neck, like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to get creative. Hi, my name is Bailey, and I found Aunt Flo at Roosevelt Coffee House. I was taking a work meeting, and the product saved my favorite pair of pants. And these are the pants that were saved. These are my favorite pants, and they are not super washable. The biggest hurdle I think people face when they don't have access to period products is they're subject to embarrassment, and then the frustration of kind of going through your day when you have your period and you're unprepared.
When we talk about making the world better for people with periods, we mean for every 10 tampons and pads that we sell, we donate one to a person in need.
1 in 4 students who menstruate experience period poverty.
Period poverty is when you can't afford period products. We have a lot of students that are in college and they don't have a lucrative income, and so they're struggling to afford period products. When schools or students or teachers come reach out to us at Aunt Flo, we really support them first of all by understanding what their needs are of their community. We also support them with educational materials, because not only are we just selling period products, but we're also supporting our clients to make sure they have the resources they need so that students understand why there's period products and maybe the non-gendered restrooms, and also how to care for themselves when they are on their period.
So having conversations, with potential clients, it's very important to let them know that, we're very inclusive with our wording. We stay away from wording such as feminine hygiene and feminine product, and we strictly just say menstrual on our labels. So regardless of who you identify as, whether you're transgender, non-binary, we believe that you can still have a period, and we support period inclusivity.
So when I started Aunt Flo, in Ohio, there wasn't really a menstrual movement. But what has really changed is legislation. Legislation is now passing requiring schools to offer free period products in their bathrooms.
So I first heard about Aunt Flo when I was actually doing research into period poverty, because I wanted to get free period products at my own high school. I got the chance to talk to high school students who had been experiencing the Aunt Flo products that were in the bathrooms, and a lot of them were kind of telling me stories about how they just felt more confident at school and they didn't feel ashamed anymore, and they felt proud of their school for providing those products for free.
Although people have been menstruating for thousands of years, there are still people who don't like to talk about menstruation. There are still people who disregard menstruators' pain and what they experience. There are still people who believe that people should purchase their own menstrual products and it shouldn't be provided free of charge. Last year, actually, Aunt Flo donated, I believe it was about 150,000 menstrual products to our organization. But before you can give someone a pad, you need to explain to them how they're supposed to use it and why they actually need it. And so the work that Love Your Menses does is menstrual education. That is the core of what we do, because we strongly believe we cannot advance the menstrual equity movement until everyone understands what menstruation is. And the more we can have these conversations, the more we can break the period taboo.
So for decades, we've been okay with scrambling to find a quarter to get a period product. We've been okay with these giant hunks of metal in the bathroom. We've been okay for when the product comes out of that dispenser, we don't know what's in the tampon. We don't know the ingredients. It's this like frumpy looking pad that we get, and we're okay with that. We're okay with not talking about menstruation. We're okay with not getting educated. We're okay with young boys not learning about menstruation too. That is how it's always been, and it is time for the change. Aunt Flo is that change. That is why I love what I get to do at Aunt Flo. So you just watched this video, you're fired up and ready to join the menstrual movement, and you're like, Claire, what can I do? Well, first, you can send an email to your employer and say, I want Aunt Flo period products in our bathroom. I think it's important. Maybe you're a student. You can send an email to your principal. You can start advocating at your school for freely accessible period products. You can write an email to your legislator, calling them and saying, I need Aunt Flo for my state, for all of the schools. You can stop shoving tampons up your sleeve when you're walking to the bathroom. But most importantly, you can do something. And together, we can change the world one cycle at a time. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my story and why I built Aunt Flo. I know you're super busy and Mother Nature doesn't wait. We have a lot of work to do to keep changing the world one cycle at a time, so let's get going.